most unrelated, two unrelated things that you can sell in one spot and put on a sign. That's crazy. Joe's Chicken Wings and blank CDs. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? What kind of business is that?
Every blazer comes with 20 minutes.
So we're in Spanish Harlem today for episode 4 of Hood Gourmet. We got our friend Loreni with us.
Hi.
A native of Spanish Harlem, and she's gonna put us on to some of the best pizza that you can get your hands on in Spanish Harlem. Now I come from Brooklyn, which will be considered the mecca of New York City pizza.
Bugging.
Watch your mouth. And so I feel like I know a good slice when I see one.
I think we're gonna have to do a pizza showdown.
I think
Boroughs.
I think we're about to have a borough pizza showdown. I feel like I have an advantage in this right now, and I think you know it too. But
not until I taste that pizza that you're telling me.
Right. If you're worthy. So we've got, what's the first spot?
Patsy's. Patsy's, originally established in 1933 when this was basically Italian Harlem. And yeah, so this is history right now. We're gonna taste slice. And apparently they invented the whole selling it by the slice, which is interesting.
Who invented it? Patsy's?
They claim to.
That's a wild claim, my brother. You know, so I gotta see the man that said that with a straight face. That's crazy. All right, yo, let's check it out. Yo, I'm not hating. I'm in the mood for a good slice. I'm mad hungry. So let's get it. Erykah Badu. You gonna look at me in the face and tell me that that's not Erykah Badu?
What?
I don't know if they can't be using real cheese if it's sliced at $1.75. It ain't Palio, you know what I'm saying? They're not using my son Palio. Yeah, that's real cheese. You talking about real cheese? Palio, tropical. Sound like a slice with a good thick slice of tropical on it. You know what I'm saying? Queso de papa. Wow, they're using a Henry Ford T model oven in there. My man just told me 15 minutes for 4 slices. Where in the world? They have to be the people that invent this slice, pizza by the slice, you know what I'm saying? They're here from the beginning. Look at that oven,
That's
yo.
the quickest way they can get it out.
That oven used to be in a transatlantic train. Initial reaction, right? They're smaller slices,
Yes.
right? But you can tell with the crust that it's really fresh dough. You can also see the amount of red on there means that one, they use a lot of sauce, which I always love.
Good sauce.
And it's definitely good sauce. I've never been excited for such a small slice in my life. I understand why now it's $1.75, but I'm not mad because it's quality over quantity. So let's get it. Grab your slice. How you do yours?
It's already feeling good. I eat it like this. I fold it a little bit.
How do you season yours?
Oh, with a little black pepper. I think I put black pepper on everything. So yeah, it's very classic. Sometimes if I want something spicy, I put a little, what's the spicy one called?
The red peppers?
Right.
You know, I can never do the red peppers. Because it messes, like people that put ketchup and hot sauce on their pizza. Yo, I already
I don't
slap
put corn.
fire out you. Yeah, don't even.
Dominicans put corn on their pizza. That's not pizza.
I got a cousin named Nikki. Yo, Nikki, if you out there, you be putting adobo on your pizza, bro. I'm telling everybody, bro.
There we go. Cheers.
Damn.
Very well seasoned.
Wow.
No sweetness. Very fresh tasting.
This is very different pizza than I grew up on. Shout out to Ben Sahar, shout out to Sunset Park. Dominic's best pizza in Sunset Park. But there's a lot of flavor in this pizza. Like the crust is thin, it's still kind of chewy. I could use it. I could use a slightly crispier.
Okay.
I don't like it when it's.
I've had it crispier and I like it. I know what you mean.
Yeah, this is like, it's got a little more chew than I like, but it's not really crazy. It's not that bad. I'm just being picky with it. But the amount of flavor that's in the cheese and the oil and in the sauce is crazy. It's way too much flavor. But I can't even get through a whole slice like this. fold it, I eat it halfway. But by the time I get here,
You gotta break it
I'm
off.
already breaking it. And I mean,
You stack it?
no, I don't stack
Oh,
it.
I'm about to be like, this is next level. This is
That's
next.
sacrilegious. The oil, well, if you got a lot of crust and you got a lot of oil in the pizza, I'll rip the crust off and I'll start dipping the crust in the oil on the slice. Not to waste the crust.
That's a good experience.
Not to waste the crust, because here's what I'm saying. Look, yeah, I appreciate the way you appreciate what I appreciate. Because if you got a lot of crust, it's doughy, it can probably sop up a lot of that oil, that juice from the cheese.
Right.
Rip off that crust, do a little like a little dipping sauce. Oof, it's an experience.
Yeah, man.
But then it could get a little messy.
But that's what it's about. A little messiness. That's part of the food experience.
Because the crust is so thin, it's a lot easier to chew on and enjoy.
You're not getting lost in all this bread situation like other spots. I'm not gonna mention no
like what
names.
kind of spots?
I ain't gonna mention no names.
kind of
I'm gonna tell you, watch yourself. Throwing subliminals out there. Watch yourself.
Nah, because people be claiming that other places are like the quintessential, this is the best experience, but you know.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's...
I could eat about 300 of these straight though.
Yeah. A little wine, a little beer.
Nice. Good
That'd be
pairing.
good. Yeah.
Wow. This feel like the kind of slice that like pairs real well with like a Four Loko. We was twisted off half a can of twisted off a half a can of the gold Four Loko. Yo.
Real
Yo,
classic.
we was lit off that Four Loko. Yo.
The gold is the top shelf for local.
Yo. Yeah, that wasn't house liquor and that was the house alcohol. That was Dwayne Reed, my brother.
Ew.
100% rubbing alcohol was in it. You put that on your cut. You can put some of that gold Four Loko right on your cut, bro.
Half rubbing alcohol, half Georgie.
Yes,
I'm not gonna hold you, Loreni. You starting off the joint strong right now.
just saying. We'll see what the other spot.
I still gotta take you to Dominic's on 49th and 8th. What up?
I'm trying to
But
go
it's
to
still
that.
open. Yo, gentrification. Kid came up to me and was like, yo, fruit snacks. And I was like, no doubt, I'm always trying to help. Berries and cherries, I'm always trying to help out. So I was like, no doubt. What's going on, little man? And he was like, yeah, right here, 2 for $5. And I was like, 2 for $5? But I respected it because he knew he was in Times Square, he could get 2 for $5. He was like 11, right after school hours, already selling fruit snacks. I was like, you know what, my man? You earned that 5. That's your 5 right there, bro. You just have a slice.
It's like the mixtape we was on 42nd Street.
No, I don't respect that.
All right, so we are.
Yeah. First of all,
I got you.
yeah, do that.
This is made by hand in a very interesting shape, and you could
Yeah.
tell they used fresh garlic.
That's not your classic shape. That's probably too much garlic, but we're gonna find out. Looking like too much garlic. I said, but I'm gonna take some of that, hit that off on a slice. Look at that right
And I
there.
usually dust the garlic off, and there's so much. Look at that. This is definitely a lot cheesier than the Patsy one.
This
but it's
feels
very
like
flavorful.
this feels more like the quintessential New York slice of pizza. They serving it up at Triangle Pizza. I love spots like they are clearly classified as hole in the walls. That's typically got the best stuff.
Cheers.
It's good. It's got the right amount of cheese. It's not too bready. It's got sauce. The cheese is clearly quality cheese. Like, cause you can tell by the amount of oil. And I'm not even sure if you can pick that up. But cheese is a very oily thing. Once it's cooked, there's plenty of fats in it. You see that. But I don't know. I've seasoned my pizza with a lot of garlic, parmesan, the whole nine, but I'm not tasting as much flavor off this pizza as Patsy's.
I feel like with this one, I feel like it's slightly saltier than with Patsy's. Patsy's, you can taste more of the garlic in the sauce. But I like the cheesy levels though.
Yeah.
If you want a cheesier slice that it's bready but not super bready,
Right.
it's doughy.
This is more like the working man slice. Hungry, 2 slices, they're $2.75, which is like standard slice price right now. Man, I remember when slice was $1.50.
Yo,
My God.
I never understood the people who fold it that way.
What?
Like you're not. Something is off.
Who does that?
Like serial killers or something. I guess like it has to be people that is like something is wrong with
You
you.
hanging out with a lot of serial killers?
I
today,
mean, I'm
though?
saying.
Oh,
Didn't notice that if you get Snapple in a larger, that 32 ounce,
Yeah.
it tastes different. The formula was not the same.
Yeah. It's coming out of Connecticut or something. Yeah, you gotta slap your Snapple with the pack of Newport slap. That's how you mix it.
According to the way my palate is right now, I would prefer Patsy's because I would take like you. I feel like with this one, this is like the classic, a little greasy, cheesy. But you after one slice, if you do two of these, you're done. You're gonna be full. But with the Patsy one, it was airy, it was light, but it was still very flavorful. Thin crust, thinner than this one, but I still like this one. So I feel like if I'm in a doughy pizza mood, I'd come here.
Triangle pizza is definitely more
Hood. Like that. Hood.
Hood. Patsy's, without a doubt, gourmet, which is interesting because they don't look like it from the outside. But for me, definitely Patsy's is better. I think it would have been very interesting if we came here first.
Right.
That would have been very interesting. But it's clear, having gone to Patsy's first and coming here right after, that Patsy's got something in the freshness and the recipe of it all. They've got a really good balance, and that's not even my standard, typical type of slice. A small, really thin one, that's not my thing. This is usually my type of slice right here. But in comparison, side by side, the flavor in that Patsy slice was like, wow, yeah, I probably could have easily knocked down the pie.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is more like the working man's slice of pizza. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're hungry for lunch, 2 slices of pizza, this is good pizza. You would have came here first for sure. You would have seen me. Yo, fire.
Right.
And it is. No disrespect to Triangle Pizza. This is fantastic pizza. I'm not gonna lie. Very good pizza. But side to side with Patsy's, Patsy's is putting up a fight,
My go-to
Man,
flavor for
the
Snapple
wild,
was...
loud Fiat, yo.
It's too much.
Cut it out, bro. That's an $8,000 car, yo.
Is it really?
I'm just looking at it. I'm just giving it street value, you know what I'm saying?